Well, there are just 2 days left until your taxes are due, and if you haven't filed, well, we've got some last-minute advice for you. Stephan Miskjian from Miskjian Investment Consulting is back with us this morning. We want to welcome you back to the show. So, a lot of folks are thinking 2 days, I'm not going to be able to get it done. What if you are not going to be able to file in time?
Yeah, that's a good question, but we have something hot off the press that just our producer handed it to us 5 minutes ago, saying that the chances of being audited this year are at this lowest ever. So that's good news.
I don't know if we should be starting out with that news or not, but this might mean people aren't even going to listen to us anymore because they're like, oh, I'm not going to be audited. But you still need to get them done.
Of course, of course. So if you can't make the April 15th deadline, what you want to do is you want to file for an extension with Form 4868.
Okay.
It gives you 6 months, and what's important is if you think you're going to owe some taxes, you need to make an estimated tax payment with your application. And where do you get Form 4868 from? You can get it from the larger post offices and libraries. You can download it off the internet. Or you can go to the IRS's website, and they have a program called Free File where you can electronically submit it.
Okay.
Once you do an extension with the IRS, with your federal taxes, it's also good for California.
Okay, but what if you're thinking, well, I know I don't owe any money. I mean, do you still have to do it?
Yes, and that's really important because it's possible to get a tax refund even if you don't owe any taxes or paid any taxes because of refundable tax credits. Refundable tax credits, if you qualify for them, can give you money back from the IRS. And there's 3 big ones. The first one is the Earned Income Credit, which is for lower income earners, and you can get up to $6,000 back as a tax credit.
That's a lot of money.
The next one is the Additional Child Tax Credit, which will give you up to $1,000 per child. And the last one is the American Opportunity Education Credit, which if you've gone to college or you have a child that's gone to college, you can get up to $1,000 in a tax credit back per person.
Interesting. Well, and a lot of folks are still looking for ways to, do better on their taxes. Can you still contribute to an IRA and reap the benefits for 2013?
Yes, you can, and you need to do that by April 15th. That's Tuesday. So you can contribute to a traditional IRA, and whatever you can contribute, you can reduce your income for 2013, even though we're in 2014 right now. You can contribute to a Roth IRA or a Coverdell account, which is the old education IRA, and have it count for the 2013 tax year. Okay.
There's so many things to remember and to know. Where can people really get help with their taxes?
Yeah, it's amazing, and even I didn't know this. I did the research before coming on here. There's so many places that you can get help, and there's so many ways you can file your taxes. So, the traditional way is to get the forms, fill them out, and mail them in. And a lot of people do that. And where you can get these forms at, again, larger post offices and libraries if you need them. You can download them off the internet, or you can call the IRS and they will mail them to you. So that's possible as well. If you go to the IRS's website, you can go, they have what's called fill-in forms, and it makes it easier to do your taxes. Also there, they have a program called Free File, which is a tax guidance program, kind of like TurboTax or H&R Block's program, which guides you through the tax process. You can use these to do your taxes. California, don't leave them out. They have 2 programs. One's called CalFile, and the other one's called Ready Return. And the California, they advertise that you can do your taxes in 15 minutes or less, and it is possible if you have a simpler return. There's help on the social media websites. The IRS has over 100 videos on YouTube helping you with your taxes. They're on Facebook, they're on Twitter. There's a smartphone app.
Oh gosh.
If you want this on your phone, it's called IRS To Go. You download it from the IRS's website. Now you have tax help on your phone.
Wow.
Now if you're the kind of person that needs help in person, there's 2 programs through the IRS. One's called the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program for lower income earners, and the other one is called Tax Counseling for the Elderly for people over age 60. This is in-person, free help. You need to make an appointment though. If you want to call another place, if you want to call the IRS, it's 1-800-829-1040. And of course, you can always work with a paid preparer, an accountant, to help with your taxes. There are just so many ways and avenues to get your taxes done and get help. So
yeah, and no matter if we're going to be audited or not, we still got to get it done.
That, of course. Yes.
All right, Stephan Miskjian, thanks so much for joining us and giving us all of those tips.